because it's like, yeah.
A video online recently went viral after it explained exactly why many fans are deeply concerned about Lil Durk's girlfriend, India Royale. The clip suggested that there have been a lot of glaring red flags about the Chicago rapper that his partner has either missed or chosen to ignore. And now it looks like that decision could be coming back to haunt them both. Recently, fans were shocked at the news that Lil Durk had been arrested in Florida. But what made this even crazier was that this wasn't just any typical run-in with the cops. Lil Durk was actually taken in by the FBI, and the charges the Bureau put against him were wild. The rapper was accused of being a part of a terrifying plot connected to many years involved in Chicago's gang wars. The alleged plot had something to do with an attempt on someone's life. So far, very few details have come out, but there have been several reports about how Lil Durk tried to distance himself from the authorities in recent times, which, if anything, is just another red flag for Lil Durk that everyone now knows about. According to reports, Lil Durk actually tried to flee the country to escape his problems with the law. The father of 6 allegedly tried to run away to several different foreign countries, including Dubai and Switzerland, and even chartered a private jet to Italy. He was taken into FBI custody at Miami Airport, where they discovered the other flights he had arranged to get away. Agents had been alerted to his presence at the airport by U.S. Customs and Border Protection. The FBI had been interested in Lil Durk for a while. After no less than 5 men said to be connected to his group, only the family were also arrested. But despite this latest news of Lil Durk's arrest, he's actually been in trouble with the law more than most even know. How much India knows about his checkered past is hard to say, but after discovering his history, a lot of fans started feeling seriously worried for her. In 2011, Lil Durk was first arrested on a weapons charge, which happened again in 2013. But it would be another 6 years before Lil Durk would face the allegations that made him notorious around the world. Along with another rapper, King Von, now deceased, he was accused of attempting to take a life in connection to a shooting in Atlanta. King Von has proved to be a major part of Lil Durk's story, both before and after his passing. In fact, he's also an important figure in Lil Durk's recent shocking arrest. It's believed that the 5 men connected to OTF were arrested for conspiring to get revenge on the shooter of King Von, who they believe to be fellow rapper Quando Rondo. Before he lost his life, King Von spent a lot more time involved in crime than making music. He was one of the early pioneers of drill rap, and he seemed destined for a huge career. That was until he and his crew got involved in an altercation in Atlanta, Georgia, which ended in a shootout. King Von passed away from his injuries at the age of 26. Years earlier, the rapper had himself been under police suspicion for allegedly playing a part in the fatal shooting of a 17-year-old member of a rival gang. Although never found guilty, King Von was repeatedly charged in connection to gang attacks throughout his life, just like Lil Durk. His music frequently made reference to the notorious area where he grew up, including his debut album, Welcome to O Block. According to the Chicago Tribune, the passing of King Von and another rapper, FBG Duck, was actually connected. It was thought that FBG Duck was targeted by King Von himself, as they were both connected to rival gang factions. His passing was devastating for many fans of drill and young Chicago hip-hop talent. But while his music lives on in the years since his passing, his legacy has been further tarnished by some dark allegations. In 2021, the Daily Mirror reported that King Von might have been involved in a grisly crime. Unsealed police documents were found to name him as the man allegedly responsible for taking the life of a 17-year-old girl. Chicago police released the documents about the passing of Jakira K.I. Barnes, who was fired at 9 times in 2014. But this crime, while pretty unspeakable by itself, is actually only the tip of the iceberg, giving us greater, more horrible insight into the levels of crime and violence in Chicago. This is because Jakira herself was reportedly responsible for attacks that took the lives of more than a dozen people. She allegedly did this as a member of the Gangster Disciples, the same gang that King Von was known to be an enemy of. At the end of her attacking spree, Jakira was allegedly taken down by a hooded figure. Before meeting her end, the young girl had already developed a terrifying reputation in the city. At the time, her attacker was presumed to have never been uncovered, but in the newly opened documents, it seemed like the police thought that they had a good idea who did it. The documents allegedly read, an unknown male, one wearing a gray hoodie and blue jeans, approached the victims. Reportedly, the offender then produced a weapon and began firing at the victims. After the attack, the documents allege that the unknown offender then was observed entering an unknown vehicle. Despite describing the offender as unknown, the document went on to produce a name. It said that the investigation revealed that the victim's life was taken by Davon Bennett. Davon Bennett was King Von's real name. he was positively identified as the offender. However, the document also stated that there was not enough evidence to charge King Von with the attack. For this reason, the document's allegation was never filed. Whether or not this crime was connected to the attack on King Von is unclear. But that attack is what initially brought Lil Durk and his associates to the attention of the FBI. Now, Lil Durk is being considered the mastermind behind the attack on Quando Rondo. More recently, he pleaded not guilty in his case in California, which accused him of putting the hit out on Quando Rondo with promises of a financial reward. With so many allegations of crime and violence surrounding him, some fans have actually started to criticize India for not realizing sooner the danger she has put herself in. But others have leaped to her defense, arguing that you can't choose who you fall in love with. Lil Durk himself has previously said that he wants to spend his whole life with India. They were actually together before he became a successful mainstream rapper, which must make their bond feel even deeper. Together they share a daughter, Willow, while both are also parents to kids from previous relationships. But as a mother whose partner now potentially faces life in jail, India has some big decisions to make. Anyway, what do you guys think about all this? Should India have seen this coming? Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below.